to Twitch. I should be live with a bit of luck. We're going to get, I'll get rid of bye-bye to that. Apparently I'm live. We'll mute that advert. Which of the following have you seen advertised? None of the above. There you go. Anyway, hello everybody. Let's see how many. Oh, there's one. Let's have a look. And some others. And welcome to the stream. I've just been on a little bit beforehand. I actually went on to double check the server, and I also have gone on to just throw together an iron axe and an iron shovel. Well, it would help if you made a shovel, but there you go. And that will go there, and then the iron mattock can go in my backpack. So, hope everybody had a good weekend. I've just had a absolute, how many, what we got in there? One block, one ingot. Let me just cast that. I had an absolute giggle fest. I've just been, while I was waiting, I was just watching YouTube, and I can't believe I'm going to say this. This probably things, but I actually just watched a video where, a video taking the piss out of somebody making a video on YouTube, where a guy concreted his head into a microwave. Yeah, and you heard me right, by the way. He concreted his head into a microwave. You've got to ruin your faith in human nature, hasn't it? That kind of stuff. Why have I got... Oh, yes, I was going to... No. I don't... Why am I carrying that around? I don't know. We'll put that away. There we go. And we'll just cast those off, and that should be all of those done. Shoo! Yeah, new version. I've somehow got a mismatch between my version, because we should have at Nature's Compass in here, which is definitely in the Twitch version. But yeah, it's definitely up there for the Darwin Awards, I think. However, I'll add Nature's Compass. In fact, I must remember to make sure Nature's Compass is in my version. To my version. But since the pack was put out on Friday, I've also now reconfigured backpacks, so you now can wear it on your back whilst you're wearing armour, and you can access it with the B key. And I've added fast leaf decay, so that's a thing. And it is just getting on towards nightfall, so we shall quickly consider sleeping. How am I for clay, actually? Oh, I've got that. Oh, yeah, you can't do... yes, right. We need wheat before I do that. Yeah, I've been learning a lot about this charcoal pit mod, and it's thrown me out quite a bit. So what I want to do is I need to... No, I don't think... Let me just double check. I don't think I've found a village, have I? Anywhere. The answer to that would be a big fat resounding no. I think we're going to take a little stroll out to start off with, and we're going to head up to the northeast over here. Couple of reasons. Savannas and deserts are obviously very good places to find villagers. We need wheat. We need a reasonable amount of wheat, not as much as we did need. So the pottery kiln in the charcoal pit uses, by default, it uses wheat blocks. I thought that was a little bit too much, so I have reconfigured it to use 3 wheat, same as logs. It uses 3 logs and 3 wheat per block that you put in there per 4 items. Still expensive, but it is wheat, and it's relatively easy to, speed up the growth of that and harvest it. It's not desperate. Now, I would have used straw, this stuff, but that stuff, apparently you're supposed to make it by burning it in a furnace, but that recipe isn't working for some reason. So yeah, that's just basically long grass in a furnace. It's supposed to be. Hello. So on that basis, I'm just kind of you know, ignoring it, and we'll go with wheat for the time being. I did think about maybe using the stick bundles. That could be ones, but I think it's going to be, well, it's not going to be, it's kind of a very much a 6 1/2 a dozen t'other scenario on that one. It could, you know, either works poorly or badly. So anyway, everybody had a good week. I mean, for myself, it's been an excellent week in the terms that this last, what day was it? It was Friday, because I actually was at work when I checked the figures. I do check now and again. I'm one of these sad people who checks my YouTube channel on a regular basis, but I checked, and at the time I checked, I was at 999,999 lifetime views on the channel. So, and I realise that's probably not a lot to a big YouTuber, but to me it's a huge amount, and we're now officially over 1 million views. So that's scary for something which was me just thinking, hey, you know, I enjoy building in Minecraft, maybe I'll share it with a few people. Just goes to show, eh? So yeah, I mean, interestingly enough, the actual total watch time on all of my videos is the equivalent of someone sitting down for 21 years and 11 months and watching it non-stop, which is doubly scary. Hang on, why that? You know what? I've come the wrong way. Oh, well, I've come this way now. I will have a wander around, then we'll skirt around and see, because we're now getting into the territory of things. But yeah, I need to, if I come around and skirt around this way, then I can kind of get back, because I like walking, I like talking and like walking. So I don't know whether you probably noticed that one. Oh, Pam's has been updated. We now instant break these. That's great. I did remember seeing that in the change notes for Pam's, although she has rebalanced the fruit values. Oh, I've rebalanced the fruit values of the plants as well, because following the issues pointed out, they are pretty damn ridiculous. A pineapple was better than a steak, and whilst I love pineapple, and you know, in fact I eat a lot of pineapple, well, that all helps. Yeah, I tend to eat probably about 4 pineapples a week for tea. That's my evening meal, pineapple. Usually with some cottage cheese, not at the same time. I have some cottage cheese on some Slimmers crackers or something. You know, some of these insipid, nasty things that nobody actually really likes. Hi, Pops, how you going? It's amazing. I mean, I don't even want to think how many hours I watch, but then for that matter, I'm finding less and this. Is it me, or are there less and less Minecraft YouTubers out there now? Certainly ones that I want to watch anyway. I noticed, what's his name? Oh, God. I'll tell you who it was, but he's, anyway, another, Hi Yorkie. Hi Yorkie is, hi, cheerful pessimist. Cheerfully pessimistic about cheerfully pessimistic things. Yeah, Hi Yorkie has quit doing YouTube, and he was actually particularly good for modded Minecraft. Plus he was from Yorkshire, so you know I'm naturally predisposed to like him. I understood his language. He spoke the same language as me. But yeah, he's quit in favour of streaming, and you know, the ethos putting out less and less videos these days, and certainly the videos he puts out I'm not interested in. They're usually there's a lot of Ark Survival and some weird stuff that things, and it just seems to me there's the entire YouTube thing is going through a bit of a revolution at the moment. Scream out if you see any ore piles that I don't spot, by the way, because you know there's always a good chance I'll not find. We'll have that. Maybe it's a shame that the pit kiln mod doesn't give you multiple things you can use. Otherwise, I would have gone, well, let's use barley as well as everything else. You know, it would have made a lot more sense to have multiple options. I mean, I don't think clay's overly fussy or picky about what it uses as a burning thing. I stream once, typically once a week on a Sunday when I remember, and when life doesn't get in the way. I think that's the fairest way of saying it. Oh, look at that. How cute is that little baby goat? Hello, hang on. What have we got here? Limonite. J. New. Limonite. Save and close. Handy. So yeah, there's a couple of things I'm looking for right now. One is villagers or anything. I mean, I could grow wheat. You know, I could do it the hard way. Pardon you, Mr. Pig. I know they're called pigs for a reason, but it doesn't have to rub it in your face. Well, no, maybe not go there. I'll get those pineapples. They're not worth a lot now, but we'll have them anyway. And we'll throw the seeds. Man, this is a interesting structure. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good, very good, and adult, in quotes, YouTubers out there. It's just that I think they are getting less and less. New quartz. Save and close. Okay, we've got some quartzes. But again, you know, I mean, I always think for me, the saddest loss to Minecraft YouTube was B-dubs and Generic B. I used to love those two. I mean, I know there was a lot of controversy, and you know, there was the the Disclosure Gate, where they were doing the paid stuff on servers and not disclosing, and there was all that crap. But at the end of the day, they were funny. Well, you see here, I'm actually with YouTube on this one, and don't be honest, because my videos are monetized. I'm not doing it to make a living, because for crying out loud, I've got a job, and I would need to be getting probably 3 or 4 million views a month to even come close to matching what I was earning in a real world job. But or probably even more. Oh, God only knows. But you know, the announcement video, for example, for this particular stream and the updates and about the 1 million views was demonetized. And it really made no sense to demonetize it. You know, it was me, you know, Minecraft announcing things. But the fact of the matter is, YouTube makes its money out of video stream revenue, and if video publishers go, we are not happy with your videos appearing next to the videos of racist, sexist, tasteless, immature, random people, and they did, then I'll mark that one. Then no wonder they're going to happen. And I mean, if you saw that, what's it, Logan, I can't remember his other name, John Logan, Ross Logan, something or other, stupid. You know, this one, the guy who went into these forests in Japan and come here, get out of the way. Oh, you can only sleep at night. Okay, I'll take that as chastisement for trying to sleep too early. You know, I better move away from them. They're not going to make sleeping easily, are they? You know, he's another one now who has literally poisoned the well for a whole bunch of... Yeah, Logan Paul, otherwise known as Twat. I'd never heard of him before that, I'll be honest, because obviously he sounds like exactly the kind of person that I would love to watch. But, you know, he goes out and videos... A suicide victim, well, not a suicide victim, a suicidal corpse of someone who committed suicide. Can't say victim because that implies that suicide jumped out and jumped on them, and takes fun of it. But some of his other stuff was equally tasteless. And then you got PewDiePie paying a bunch of guys a $5 to hold up that sign that, you know, with the anti-Semitic message on it. I'm not going to even dignify it by repeating it. And then there was his other cock-up, which I can't even remember what the hell that was. And all of these people are just saying, well, hold on a second. What the hell are we paying all this advertising money for? I mean, this is ludicrous. You know, we're paying for advertising, and you're putting us on next to people who are putting out these messages. No, we don't want it. Please take it off, or we'll take our money away. Guess what YouTube are going to do? They're not going to say. I mean, they already lose money on it by all accounts. YouTube has never been profitable because all of these videos. I mean, they must be holding 5 or 6 terabytes of my videos alone, and I would be willing to bet that my videos have never made the kind of money necessary to cover them for the hosting fees. You know, and if you're not monetized at all, then you're not getting videos at all on them, and obviously there's no things. Yeah, and they screwed it for everybody. So sitting there bleating about it. I mean, I think it's particularly hard for anybody who is a YouTuber who extremes specifically, say, war games like PUBG or, you know, Counter-Strike Go or anything, because obviously they're demonetizing more or less everything that has guns in it. And they've actually demonetized some of my Minecraft videos for gun mod guns. So, but, you know, I'm not going to complain about it because I pay them nothing for this service. So, you know, they get paid by people watching the videos and getting the same advertising revenue that they get, and they give me a chunk of it. Woohoo! For free. I really can't complain. Well, not for free, obviously, but they do all the negotiation on the adverts in the first place. So it's not like I've actually done any work beyond creating a video, which I was going to do anyway. So for me, no, I think the whole thing's been blown out of all proportion. I think, personally, this situation has been brought on, and it had to happen eventually, because it was effective. There was effectively no quality control on the people making these videos. You know, and it was going to happen eventually. Someone was going to say, "Hang on, you're advertising my child-friendly." Oh, hello. Oh, look at that! It's tiny. Wow, it's well fed as well. Obviously, Mum's doing a good job. Not you. You're not Mum. So yeah, you know, YouTube will be YouTube, and it'll come through this, I'm fairly certain, with relatively unscathed in the end. I think it's going to be another flash in the pan, another, you know. Hello. Do I say hello, hello, Mr. Oh, and you have wheat. Right, I need to get there before that villager can harvest it. The only problem with bloody villagers is they often have villagers in them, and the villagers like to help by harvesting everything. Still, not a problem. Oh, hello. Tea light. Just tea light is tin, is it? Hang on. Come on, what do I use tea light for? I'm sure that one's tin. Yeah, and I think the problem is just purely the size. I've watched, well, for example, good old Jim Sterling has had a good old go at the YouTube, and as frequently does. And realistically, you know, they having to use an AI to do the get off it, it's mine, all mine. What are you? There's loads of tea. There looks like a couple of chunks worth of tea light in the area. Damn him! I think there's a. Let's go and have a look at this blacksmith's, because we're not getting anywhere. We're not certainly not getting any wheat out of these guys. We might do better once we're in there. But they obviously oh, hello. We'll take that, and we'll take the gold horse armor as well, because I think we can smelt you down to quite a lot of gold. I don't think we want you for a horse particularly. Okay, right. Let's have a look. Any more? for any more wheat that these buggers can't get to. I'll have the potatoes because I'm not going to be coming back here, and yeah, we'll have those as well. 9 wheat, I've got enough to make a pit kiln with 3 whole things in. Let me just have one around here. Ah, I see some that no one spotted. We'll grab that quick. Perfect. Well, that's a little bit. I'll have to plant some more. I've got some bones and stuff anyway, so let's have a look. Where do I want to go now? From here, I'm going to head straight north, I think, through the... Do I want to go through or over the Forest of Doom? Over. Through is more dangerous than I really want it to be. I know I'm wearing diamond armor and everything, but, you know, take no chances, you don't die. Simple. Okay, so we've got loads of tea light. We found a tea light deposit. And we got over there. Interesting things. Hup. Still think that needs to be checked out. That would be a change that I think, if you were looking to make Minecraft more realistic, a jump into 1 meter of water not hurting you from any height. Guarantee it would if you did it in reality. I think two blocks of water might be fair. Or maybe a block per so many blocks dropped. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas around here now. I heard that. Oh, that did not go so well for you, did it? Okay. Oh, bum. Oh well. Right, well, my inventory is now full of little bits of food because I inadvertently didn't shift. You can drop me a message on direct message on Twitter. You can drop me a direct message on YouTube. I just need your in-game name, and the world will be good and happy, I suppose. What can I get rid of? Get rid of those plant fibers. And let's try that again. Thank you. Oh wow. Again, there's not a huge amount of point to looking down these things, but sometimes you'll find a ravine that actually has an exposed vein of something or other in it. Well, yeah, you'll suffer quite a lot of shock from hitting water hard, for definite. Oh, hello. That is a ancient warfare village. I can tell because of its perfectly square nature. But it will have a blacksmith in it, so that's always good. And sometimes the farmers don't Oh, hello. What have you got to trade then? Wow, cartographer. Who apparently aren't lazy villagers. It's just me being grumpy about them not selling me anything good when they're a white coat. Get rid of you. On Twitter, yes, that's fine. Just send me in-game name and you're fine. Okay, we'll take the bones. We shall jump into my backpack and drop off a few bits and pieces of goodies. That, and then we'll grab everything. You know what, it's a lot easier if you do this. And then we'll go and we'll stick those and those and that in, and that can go in for now. And we'll have the chest because it's free chest, isn't it? It's kind of nonsensical not to take it. Does this thing have a librarian's house? That's not one. There, it does. Right, we'll well, thank you. Can I get a sleep on in here? Yes, I can. Grab the books, because it'll save. I thought that was a one of the modded things, but it's a nitwit, of course, isn't it? I suppose we really couldn't call it a half-wit. That would possibly be considered a little bit judgmental. Alright, let me... gimme. Gimme. I want to get... I was going to check their gardens, wasn't I? That was the point. I'm going to guess that they're... Oh, no, there's wheat. Grab it before they do. Damn you. Actually, let's just play this sensible. Perfect. That will do me. Oh, and we'll better drink. And there we go. Right. Just do make sure that you include it in a case sensitive, because the in-game names are case sensitive, and I often get them where they're all lowercase or all uppercase, and you know it doesn't work. So yeah. That is typical with most servers. After post 1.11, 1.12, we are suffering with an inordinate amount of block lag, which is great. So, yeah. And this really is bugger all you can do about it. Let's have a look. Where are we now? We're here. I want to head that way. And then we're going to try and find, the important thing is finding a place where I want to start building. Now, I have a firm build in my head, which is why I'm being a little bit precious about where I want to build, because I actually want to build a reasonably, I'll use the word reasonably realistic looking Motte and Bailey. So I need a hill, and I'm not going to do an artificially raised hill, because you know that's far too much effort. So I figure the best way to do that is, oh crap, we're just coming into there's another garden, forest of doom over there, isn't there? Oh right, great. Let's have a look. What's the best way to handle this? Probably by being on top of it again. Can I make that jump? No, not like that, I can't. Yes, that will do me. Alright, have fun at work. Unfortunately, I have to go to work tomorrow, which I always find work is particularly evil. There we go, that will get me... Come on, I just want to get up on top of these trees so I don't have to go through them. Somewhere over here there is a means. Hup. That's not it though, is it? I might manage it. Oh. That is not going to work. Damn it. I'm going to need to find a different route up here. It's just, I don't like these dark forests. They were a great addition, but they're also a pain in the backside to traverse. And when you don't have a slime sling, because I disabled it, I know that was probably short-sighted of me, but I thought it was particularly... If you can hear singing, the wife is in particularly fine form tonight. Oh, here we go. We're up here. That's what I... You see, this is a lot easier than doing it normally, the hard way, otherwise known as. Actually, that's next door singing. Oh dear. Gonna say, she's normally not that bad. Alright, where are we? Let's have a look. We're here. I want to get up to there and then around into that lot. That's what I'm aiming for. So what's going to be the easiest? Probably the easiest thing to do is to go down now, isn't it? And get, well, there's some water down there, which is going to be useful. Just find myself a little bit of a drop-off point there. Because, yeah, we definitely need water. Oh, well, you've got that particular joy to look forward to then. Right, let's eat some of you. Let's eat another bit of you. And we'll have that. Inventory thus freed up, we can continue onwards. We do need to get some decent food technology, but we will deal with that once we can get into the kitchen. And at least we're in 1.12, which means that we've got an absolutely brilliant cooking for blockheads kitchen models rather than the old crappy ones from 110. What are you? More limonite. All right. Add new limonite. Yes, I mean, I would say I'm particularly lucky. I've had my fair share of crap jobs, but I'm now in a job which, for the most part, I mean, I would say to anybody when they're getting into work, don't expect your job to be fun every day of the week, because it really is not going to be. Work doesn't work like that. You know, I know it's common sense and all, but you'd be surprised how many people. What we got in there? Oh yeah, I knew I meant to come back for this lot. Saddle iron berries. Let's just grab. What do I not want? I should really go in here, shouldn't I? And put a block in of some description. It's a good job I came round. I've completely forgot about this. We'll definitely put the books in there. Records, I don't think there's any use for those whatsoever. I will take the rotten flesh, I'll take the wheat, I'll take the gunpowder, and I will take the cobble. Believe it or not, the cobble is of, and I'm not touching the redstone because I think it will kill me. Damn it, get me out. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it will kill me, because above here, if I go in, I suppose we could. If I can just come in here a bit. There you go. That is just waiting to drop on your head. So I suppose I could disarm it. Would be sensible. And it'd get me some, there you go. Which I shall now put both of those away. We'll just dig that, and then I can get the redstone. Yeah, you can't. I mean, as I say, I'm very lucky that my job is such that that I do really enjoy it, and most of the time. But you know, there are always going to be times where that job is not enjoyable, and you have to live with that. What do we get there? A couple of pistons. That's worth it. And now I can get in and have there's a pistons down here as well, isn't there? Yes, I thought there was a double piston extender, in fact. Okay, boom. Let me just get that B, put the redstone in, put those in, put the pistons in. Yeah, we might as well get the redstone while we're here, because I haven't seen any yet. Or have I? I may have seen a cinnabar deposit, I don't know. What we got in there? Those redstone, cobble can go in, that little golden nugget can go in. We do need to get out, so in fact I'll use these stairs. Yeah, I assume therefore I'm done. Right, let's move on. This is only a very small bit of Forest of Doom, so we'll just skirt through this quickly. What was I going to say? So yeah, but look for a job what you do enjoy, but also accept the fact that you're not going to enjoy it all the time. It's not a guarantee, I'm afraid. Take those out. We'll keep those. I'll ditch that, and we'll ditch those. And then we can go and have a little look over this. Actually, I should have gone over there. Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll kind of skirt around from over here. Oh yeah, we haven't got reptiles mod. Great, there's no. For some reason, I was thinking I was going to meet alligators, but yeah, we haven't got the alligators mod. That was reptiles mod, I should say. Grab those while I'm passing. I know I should have grabbed the other ones, but I didn't. So there. Hup, sleep, and yeah. So where are we? So there's still some issues. Well, there's always going to be issues with the pack that I'm still working on. One of them is currently you can craft these base metals picks, so you can craft any of the ones here that you can actually get now. Some of these you just can't get. You can't get adamantine, you can't get obsidian is craftable, quartz is craftable, for example, emerald is craftable. So these I need to turn off, and I'm going to turn those off in the same way that I turned off I need to turn off the stone pick, basically by turning them off in the vanilla picks mod. So I'll turn off the non-tinker's tools. Just if anybody spots that, expect that to happen sooner rather than later, because it's not meant to be there. You know what I really want you to see is there was a problem we were fixing. What are you? Sphalerite, tin, new, save, close. The problem we were fixing was the inability to make bronze in Tinkers. For some reason, geolysys stuff did not think this is quartz. New one here. New quartz. These are definitely going to get mined to hell later, because we're going to want a lot of quartz. So we couldn't make bronze. So first one, as I tried again, it's into libraries. So you have fairly. I wish I had an egg. I wish I had an egg. He'd be tamed right now. Oh man, she's so loud. Sorry if you can hear that. There's really not much I can do about it. The walls in these terrace houses are relatively thin. I won't say paper thin, but there, because that is, that's more of a modern house build thing. But yeah, what was I doing? So what was I saying? I should say, yeah. So we had bronze. So I tried a library. Now, as I say, the normal library you go for is COFH from thermal. But I was hoping to find a library that quite literally just adds let me just put those away while I'm at it, and that for that matter. Anything else we can put away in there? That'll do. That literally just adds the ores and nothing else. I don't want any. Oh yeah, both of you. Literally, I don't want anything that adds tools. I don't want anything that adds any mechanics. I just want it to go, look, if you need some copper ore and your mod doesn't add it, then here's a library that adds the ore. And so I tried the hammer one, which seemed reasonably thin. It didn't add any tools. It was a relatively stable one. But, oh, that's not a source block. It completely overrode vanilla spawning, vanilla ore spawning. So all of the ores that the geolysis and other mod had so carefully gone and disabled, it put back, and I couldn't stop it, but it fixed it. So I went on couple of trolls in chat, but nothing overly offensive yet, so we're not too worried. As you're right. Copper. New. Alright, where were we? Yeah, so we took out hammer mod and we've replaced that with base metals. Now base metals has had, we managed to disable. Hi mate, how's it going? So we took out the things and we put base metals in. Base metals worked, it gave us bronze, it took away the ore spawning, but it unfortunately has included a whole load of bloody tools. So yeah, swings and roundabouts really. Alright. Just bear with me a second, fellas. And see, that's why people pick X underscore blah 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 strange character names. It makes it harder to ban them. But easily done. One day I will, if I ever get to the point where it becomes an issue, I will probably get some of you guys appointed as moderators, so you can do the banning for me. Right, so what I would like is 2 hills. Oh yeah, everybody's making it to the stream tonight. That's bloody scary. And of course you managed it just at the point after we banned the 2 trolls, so there you go. What we got? So you see this damn it, this Savannah Hill's far too good, although there's some stuff over there, so we'll go and have a look what it is. And there's some stuff here, so we'll have a look at what this is as well. T-light. Oh, I've already got that one. I think I may have already been on these hills. Galana, I did Galana, didn't I? Yes. Bauxite. Did I not? Okay. Bloody hell. Hang on. Let me just do that. We'll have to talk about that one, Potter, because you're always here. So, yeah, I will figure out how the hell we do it for starters, and because, you know, that's... come on, see this, you know, you get these ones and they just have what are you, oh hello, new Kimberlite. Oh, okay, bear with me a second. I need to relaunch. There is a thing with a there's a thing with the oh, where are we? Get myself back in there. That should be coming up by now. Yeah, the current version of Journey Map, if you put a blank label in, it crashes. Now we could downgrade it, but I think we'll have a fix for that sooner rather than later with Journey Map. The author is particularly prolific, so there you go. Bang. Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, well, there we go. Let's there you go, Potter. Don't abuse it. Okay, where are we? Got that back into here. Let's go in there. Yeah, there is actually a version, you can get a mod of that which actually adds it to your everyday play screen as well. I forget what it's called. It may be on my queue of things to do. Right, did I? New. Kimberlite. Save. Close. Okay, what have we got now? I just want one. I don't want one big hill like this. I want two. What is that? Let me just go over there. That looks interesting. Maybe. It may not be interesting. I don't know. It's not interesting. It's connected. Could I tunnel out? Could I tweak it somewhat? Because we're handy. We're near the desert for sand. We could. It's not really the shape that I want though. Hello, goat. TFC cave-ins. If you mean cave-ins, no. Though. Oh, hello, gold. J, new, gold. Save. I didn't colour it, but there you go. Cave-ins is not there is a thing called block physics mod, but it's not been updated yet, and I was going to say Neil would be stuffed if we were still on the Coop Life server, because it'd have been it would have been straight in there. Neil would have been like, "Oh, Potter, get back, kill it," and then back, temp ban. Oh dear. Right, where are? Come on, find me a. Oh, no, that's nothing. That's just a hill. Don't get excited. I just want. Come on, Minecraft terrain. Why will you not just give me what I'm after for once? You know, it's really not asking much of it to give me exactly what I want. What was that? That was a very big shadow for a very small tree. Just exactly what I want, just for once. I don't ask for much, do I? Let's have a look. What's going on over there then? If that was over here, that would have been almost perfect for the mod. But we need also the Bailey, which the land area down here might be big enough. It might actually be big enough. We're not a bazillion miles away from Hobo Hole. Right, let me just we need to deal with that though if I'm going to do that. Oh, bum. Let me mark this down as a possible. Pos home. And we'll head over this way and just have a look, see what we can find. Where's my bed? There. I also need to find some water. I'm running very low. Okay. Okay. How do I want to play this? It would be better if we were a little bit closer, because I've got less distance to transfer everything, which obviously is good. And yeah, Come on, just give me... This is not going to have what I want. I know it's not. Even though it's a savanna and it should be perfect, it's just not going to... It's not going to fit the bill. I don't think we're going to find the hill structure we want. I mean, you know what I'm after? I'm after a fairly small round hill, which faces out over another hill which is slightly larger, for the Bailey. Oh dear. I'm glad you can't. I'm glad that doesn't transfer, because she is really going at that kid next door. She's really screaming at it. My experience is not the best way of working, but there you go. I still think that's our best bet, that little hill over there, from what I've seen. But anyway, we have got the means of making some bits and pieces work the way we want it. I've got a possible build area, which I don't necessarily need to start on today, but I can possibly move over there. Just trying to think of the best way. Now, here's the thing. Oh yeah. Here's the thing. I disabled the slime sling because I think the slime sling is overpowered. You can't craft it. What I didn't do was disable the slime boots, because I think the slime boots are incredibly useful for a certain task, which is going up and killing a slime island. So we could go... I mean, it's not like we're short of slime islands, so we definitely could manage that one. That particular thing will work. There's two types of, well, there's been many types of Mott and Bailey over the time, but the Mott, basically the idea was the Mott was a tower on a hill, which would then over time be added to, and it would get a smaller wall around it, and then it would lead down into the Bailey, which would be a walled settlement, which itself would often be on a hill, which would then have like a restricted access going up, kinda, give or take. Any historian watching this is probably going to be wincing at that description, going, no, that is not what it is. I don't know why that historian had a strange accent. It's just how it came out my mouth. But I think we can use that particular keep top to start with a thing. So I'm kind of intending to try and build it in a similar fashion to the way it would have been built in reality as well, which is start on the hilltop with a tower, and then put a wall around the tower, and go in that kind of direction. So that's what I'd like to do. I should really, let me go and find my hobo hole and edit it to a lovely purple colour and close. And it made no difference whatsoever. Fix your journey map. So we're not far from the hobo hole, and one of the places I had considered building early on was actually right on the doorstep, and I don't know whether I may have just wandered around for nothing other than getting the straw, but those wolves need to go away, because they're going to make growing anything. I mean, let me just have a think here. How big is this little thing here? I mean, this is reasonably large in its own right. If you were doing, it's not really that big. So we've got. I know what's going to happen. You see, I know exactly. Tea light is thin. They are turned off. Yeah, but they should show on the map as on the edge of the map with the colours that you set them to. So, I mean, we could extend this, and we could build on top of this hill and use the lower part down there. You know what? After all that walking around, I think I like that plan best of all. I think this hill here has got a certain amount of promise. We can extend the moat a little bit around there, and maybe even build this up a little bit. Fill in a few of the more dangerous holes, like that one and that one. and we can possibly look to be using this area here as an island settlement rather than a Motte and Bailey. That would work. Right, let's have a... I mean, you would have to move down into a pen somewhere, as would you. Fainting doe. And you are... oh, that's a bull anyway, so you're not going to breed that and that together. We'd need to find another Frisian cow, which of course we can't pick up. So I don't know whether you recall last episode I tried to pick up a cow. Apparently you can't pick up anything bigger than a block and a half, which does make a great deal of sense. I mean, you know, from a realism point of view, I don't know many people. Can I what about you? Can I no, I can't pick him up because he's not tame. Alright, that's fine. Where's my hobo hole? It's over there somewhere, isn't it? I think that's probably the better solution. Well, you see, there's a funny thing. I mean, if you've ever built, and I think most of us have probably tried to build a town in Minecraft at some point or another, whether it be a city or a small town or village or whatever it may be. But when you're building these things, you know, it's not uncommon to... Oh, where the hell am I? And why am I... Oh, I know. Yeah, all right. Right, let me... Yeah, there's my hobo. I'm completely lost. So we're thinking... I'm now thinking that island there might be better. Let me show you what I had originally thought, though, and then you can throw your 2 penn'orth worth in. Yeah, I've turned the piggyback off because of the clash with the thing. You can't craft it anymore. There's very few of the actual tools you can craft now because of their relative OPness. So I had originally thought, I just realised that could definitely be misconstrued a different way. So I thought you could potentially bridge across this river onto this little peninsula here, but it is relatively small. I think the island, I definitely think that island is the way I want to go. Away from that spider, because that spider sounds scary. That's what I mean, it's not changed. It's purple, but it's save and close. So still there, still in purple, and not changed. Oh well, we'll live. It's not the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. However, what we do need to do is we need to get some... how much wheat did we actually get in the end? 28. I'm going to need some logs. I'm going to need some clay blocks. Do I need to do anything else with clay while I'm thinking? I don't think I need bricks for anything. Let's have a look. Let me just check whether bricks are necessary or what they are necessary for, whether I need them for anything specific. I could do them in there as well. That's an option. We use them for brick. Security pressure plate. Cool. Oh, that's what we need them for. Pams and that. Okay. However, what I need is definitely 5. No. 3. I think it might be 5 actually. Let me do. I think you do them. I think they're going in blocks of 8. So let me check. Okay, we're going to do a pit kiln. Oh no, they go down in more than 8. Let me just try how much you can get into. Can you do you can do... all right, yeah, no, they do go down in 8s. Okay. I'm going to do... bomb. Yeah, I forgot. That would be a mod to add, wouldn't it? I am going to sleep eventually once it lets me. I'm going to get a few bricks because that would be sensible. There we go. Right, let's try that again. We'll put those down and we'll break them. That should be 16 now. How many balls does it put in a hole? 8. So we probably should do a few more of these. Clay bucket. Clay bucket? I think a clay bucket would be a good idea too. We don't need a lot, but it's possible that a couple of clay buckets might be handy. And clay it's not hard to find. Now, let me just see. Can I... that's going to be interesting. So you definitely reckon you'll work in a pit kill, in a thingy. I'm not going to... And it will. Okay, that's fine. In which case I shall do another stack of bricks because it would be beneficial. And then we'll put that in there. And then we'll take our wheat and we'll put 1, 2. So that goes in. It's 3 per block. It should work. That charcoal mod is the that well, should work fine. Don't know whether it works with modded woods. Let's give it a try. Yeah, no, that works. Not sure. I'm going to use the hopseed wood anyway. And then I'm going to go and chop down a tree. That one. Because I don't like it. Yeah. So it's very similar. This is a similar concept to the... Me, I am too old. I'm 48. 49 in a little over a month. Old enough to remember when computers use valves. Actually old enough to remember the internet being invented. Because I had that discussion with someone once, and someone said, "You're too old to use the internet." I'm like, why? We invented it. I always like to think of it as being 21 with 27 years experience. Let's put you away, that can go away for now. We'll just dump off a whole load. Oh, that was from that thing, wasn't it? Keep those on me. We'll drop that off. We'll drop that and that and that. We'll keep the dirt. The chest can go. That can go. Me, I'm a huge fan of all dance music, and Scooter is yeah up there, definitely up there on the scale. I am going to dry this zombie flesh. Has, what can we use you for? We can make monster fried dumplings from Pam's, or haggis. Oh, I love haggis. I'm a big fan of haggis. Dried jerky from that. Or I'm going to go with the drying racks because I've already got them. That can come out. All of that can come out. We'll keep those in. We'll take the spuds. That can come out. That. Oh Christ! Inventory overload is already a thing. That. I know there's I'm probably mixing and matching things into the wrong locations, but I'll worry about inventory a little bit further down the line. Right now I just want to empty this of crap. And what are you at? Yeah, you'll take another bucket, so I can definitely get a bucket back. That'll go in there along with that, and the gunpowder and the books and the cobble and the saddle and the nugget, and we'll leave that there because it's not doing any harm. Oops, and we're going to pop you in and you in, and that will get those cooked. There you go. Oops. Been my skin for nearly 4 years now. In fact, I've got, hang on, let me just this was a gift. There you go. Little mini me. Oh, hang on there. Little mini me. Head's a little bit loose now. My son got hold of it a number of years ago, actually, and yeah, he was definitely more rough with it than it needed to be. Right, where was I? Oh, I was getting a drink. And I was going to light that log pile on fire. That was the one thing I forgot to do. Okay, so if I'm going to do that, let's think. What do I need to do in terms of building? Pop. There you go. In about 18 hours, we will have. Oh crap! About 18 hours, we will have a pile of clay, and I've just. One thing I hate with modded trees is their inability to sometimes conform to things like chop down mods. Chop. Alright. Well, and I wanted to put those away anyway. Right, there we go. So, did I go running off after stuff all that time and there was some just there? So, what I think we should probably do to start off with right now is pop that in there. I'm guessing I've probably got some of that somewhere else. Yep. Come on, what we got? I'm sure I've got these gardens in here. Do a little bit of chest maintenance. I've definitely got that in there, so that will give us a little bit of space. Can I do any use for those? No, we can't do anything with that. What about you? Will you go in there? No, you won't. Swine. Bet that will. Anything else in there that's a definite dupe? There's probably loads, and I'm not going to get too carried away. Right, let's have a look at Ancient Warfare, because one of the reasons for the castle build is Ancient Warfare has a whole load of castle related blocks, including and not limited to portcullises, wooden gates, drawbridges, the whole kit and caboodle, and NPCs, which obviously can be great fun as well. However, to get started with Ancient Warfare, we're going to need iron, which I've got a reasonable amount of, and the first thing we are going to need to make is an engineering station, which is a chest, a crafting table, and a case, some planks and iron. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. There should be a chest somewhere. There is, and we need a crafting bench. Do it with that. And then we can... What am I missing? I'm missing something. I know I am. No, I'm not. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing a plank. Typical, being a plank. So the engineering station is the block that is used in Ancient Warfare to craft recipes from Ancient Warfare. However, you can't do anything until you start with your research book. So for that, I need 3 more iron. No, is it 3 or 2? Let me get the... Lost it. 2 iron. 4 leather. Which I haven't got. Damn it. Okay. Have I got anything I can... Well, let me just get the zombie jerky. Put that away. Have I got any actual food that I can turn into leather? I've got rabbit and I've got a steak. It's going to take a while, but there you go. Dry that out. What we got in there? Wow. Oh, 18. Oh, you are kidding me. Give me an iron ingot. We'll let that go in first. They're going to move very, I think, food very shortly. They will be definitely going to be... Oh, hello. I suppose we should sleep as well. We'll be moving out to where the keep, and all of this will be coming with me. This hobo hole will be done with. The other thing we need is a research station. So for that I'm going to need 4 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 gold. Same again. Chest. Crafting bench. And a plank. So that and that with the chest and the crafting bench. That gives you your research station, which is where we put the research in. Well, I've got to remember how the hell this... Oh, I remember how this works. And it ain't cheap. Alright, let me get the iron going for starters. Then we'll put in 2... I know this is kind of wasteful for lava, but lava's the one thing... a bit like Ashkentic Tome, which I added, would be the perfect example there. So we got those. I'm waiting on this leather, which is 23 away. That is still cooking, so we can't do anything with that. What I suppose I should think about doing is just making 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. There we go. That's perfect. And then we got a block of gold. I know that's kind of counterproductive to do it and then put more in to smelt it to bring it up, but it's a quick way of getting it up to a solid block, so I only have to cast 1 block rather than multiple blocks, which makes life a lot easier for me. Have I got any other ores or anything that needs smelting? I thought I've got some aluminium. Wow, I've just unlocked a new recipe. You can turn that off, there is, and people have pointed out there's a mod for that as well. Waiting on you, waiting... Oh no, that's done. Right, here we go. So when the charcoal pit is done, or the pit kiln, we should have a whole load of bricks we get a whole load of this ash, which is pretty good. That's handy. And the bits. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a bucket of water, because it's going to be have to make room for another bench in there temporarily. You're probably right, maybe I should expand a bit. I don't know which way would you expand though. Come this way, couple. That will, yeah. I can't do those yet though, because I've got to wait for that to dry off. Alright, we need to make a sink. So this is a bit of a cop-out cheaty method, but make one of those and place that down. And you can't fill this one in here, but you can fill bottles, and these are pure water. So yeah, useful trick. And it is a trick. I mean, it's definitely, there may be a way for me to disable that, so don't get excited if you think you're going to have that one forever. If I can turn it off, I will do. Right, what am I doing? It's definitely, there's a cave down there somewhere. Oh well, we'll leave them to it. They're not coming to get me. Where are we at? One block. Cast it. It's easier to take once it's done. How are we at? 61%. Come on. Can't do nothing until. What else did we need for that thing? At ancient. So the research book is leather. We need 3 paper, which is over there. 1, 2, 3, 2 iron and 4 leather. And once we got that, we're good. I'm going to drop that off. I will drop those off and that. And we'll just keep on popping that in. Aluminium, have I got aluminium anywhere? I thought I had you up there. Now obviously I could go around and kill some cows, but the cows are bulls and the bulls will fight me, and yeah, it will not end well. Pop you there for now. What else is there? The other thing we can make is the juicers, but yet uses an uncraftable potion. To make those. I have no idea where that comes. That's a good question. What is that? That's not good if that's the case. I need to check out what that is. That shouldn't be a thing. Let me just check that one. So we use that to cook that to make a water bottle, but that then uses that. I don't think that's right, you know. Let's just try that with. If that's the case, there's something as broken tough as nails potions here. Got a water bottle. We've got a sugar. We've got an apple juice, and that will restore more hydration. So no, that's a yeah. Yeah, it is a weird bug and all. Okay, come on. How are we doing there? 89. Good God. Like waiting for Christmas. I'm just going to have a look at my island. Let's have a look at this island then. So if we were to take that off and go with maybe that structure. We got interesting. You got like a space for towers there and maybe that kind of shape going on. And then the Bailey coming down. Maybe that might work. My island, I've claimed it already. It's my island. It's nobody else's island. It's mine, and it has the advantage that it's up near all of these metals that I've found. Plus, yeah, good stuff. Come on, give me that leather. 99%. 100%. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so now, armed with that, we can get some actual research done. And you pop that in there. So that's now my research book, which we pop into the research, and we look at our research queue, and we've got an option. We can do invention, we can do agriculture, or we can do leadership. Invention is going to require some things. Agriculture is also going to require some things. Leadership is going to require some things. Now, here's the fun bit. Yeah, I'd have to double check it myself. I have somewhere, and I don't know whether I've still got it. Let me go have a look at my workspace. Not my workspace. I created a lookup sheet for this many moons ago, and the question is, did I keep it anywhere? It's not there. Alright. Oh yeah. So let me go and have a quick peek in my documents. I've got no idea where it would actually be. It could be anywhere. So long ago since I did that ancient warfare thing. Oh no. Maybe under. It's alright. Don't mind me, I'm just browsing through my NAS drive. Could have sworn I'd done. God only knows. Yeah, you can cook the clay buckets in a furnace. They're not registered for the charcoal mod. Right. I'm going to go with invention. And basically it will say I need 3 string, some sticks, some torches. Well, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4 torches. It needs some charcoal. We can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can do string easily enough. 1, 2, 3. And we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then that will do its thing. Pots is in vanilla flower pots. Yeah, they are registered. It's the charcoal mod itself that needs things. Again, I will look at. In fact, I will make a note to have a look at the charcoal pit mod items for clay bucket. Oh dear. Right, so that should have finished that. If we go into our research book now, we can actually have a look into invention. And invention is, you should be able to see what it does. Maybe invention opens up other things. Now what I wanted was refining. So we need chemistry before refining. Before chemistry we need mining. Mining needs engineering, and engineering needs invention. So we need to do engineering next. And engineering requires more stuff. So we can get 4 of those in. 12 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 more charcoal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last thing is paper, which I happen to have, which is handy. And again, that will look, yes, I want to actually get steel before I move. This is kind of going to be seem a bit counterintuitive, but with steel, I can make steel tools, which obviously have a higher, oh, we need mining first, okay. I've got engineering, so I can do mining. With steel, I can make better tools which will last longer. So I'm going to go mining. Oh god, and now we're into all sorts of weird things. Actually, it's not. Powered rail is a bit of a pain. Furnace cart, bucket I can do straight off the bat. That's not a problem. Although I'm tempted not to. You know what? I think we should move before we. Yeah, it's the. All right. How do I want to do this? Let me finish smelting these. That's got a block. That won't take too long. I don't think. Let me have a look. Can I make a? Can I make that? I need 4 more leather. That's the only issue there. I mean, there is potential leather around, but it's going to take a while. Yeah, chicken. Chuk chuk. No, that's a spider. Right, find me a chook. Or a pig, or a sheep. Not a bull. Bulls are awkward. I'll do a cow if there's no bull around. See, now they know I'm coming for them. They're all hiding. Piggy up there. I'm just wondering whether I can make a big pack to carry a lot of the stuff around in, because I want to do the move fairly straightforward. Yep, that works too. You can do 8 blocks in a single charcoal in a single pit. Right, Piggy. Sorry, this is really. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But you're bored, hungry, and thirsty. You are no longer bored, hungry, or thirsty. How about you? Are you bored, hungry, and thirsty? Yeah. Come on. Do they not drop food if they're hungry? Oh, that would be nasty if they didn't. That would be very nasty if they didn't. I mean, it's possible, but... I don't think they drop food, you know, if they're hungry. Oh, hello. Anybody else want a piece of me? Right, so yeah, I get a feeling that if they're not happy piggies, they don't drop meat, which is a pain, and it's very unrealistic. I suppose I'm hungry, they might not, because if they'd wasted away, but you know, they'd have to be very, very hungry to have absolutely no meat on them whatsoever. Fishing may be faster. I just try to avoid fishing on stream because it's, you know, it's fishing. I did play around. There's a mod called Better Fishing which adds a better reeling in mechanic, and I'm still torn about whether to add that to simulate the TFC mechanic of fishing. But yeah, I think you're right. I think fishing is almost certainly, good God. So I don't know what it is about tonight, but for some reason everybody's decided to be really stupidly loud about everything. Right. 1, 2, 3. Fishing with Sid. There we go. And it's 2, of course. I know it's 2. I don't know why I went for 3, but there you go. I'm going to fish in this because I don't know whether it'll work in the river. I don't know how long it's. Oh, hello. The one thing that doesn't turn into fish. Now it's just taking the piss. Yeah, probably. Or it could be a crab. That wouldn't turn into a fish. There's many things it could be. It's going to take its time now. Fish! 1. I need 4. Not on this one, no. And again, it's not something that exists in TFC, so but then again, neither does Ancient Warfare. So I've kind of got a funny little line to tread when I'm trying to simulate TFC, but also add a little bit more content. Oh, you're joking. I mean, one thing I would love to see is that the TFC 2 development moves to 112. The moment it does that, I would be on it like a rocket, and I'd be sat there plugging in as much as I humanly and possibly could. There is a huge amount of hostile mobs underground over there. I mean, look at that. Oh, damn it. Did it too soon. I was too eager. I'm just looking at the number of red dots walking around over there. Come on. Here, fishy. Yeah, you will become a fish, won't you? No? Use. Cook it. Oh, we just cook it. Okay. That's fine. Can I do... what do you... If I cook you... Oh, you become a cooked octopus, which is absolutely no use to me, I don't think. I think it has to be a vanilla cooked fish. Okay, and one more. Come on. Yeah, there are pams. Yeah, fish traps. I could do that, but again, I need fish bait for fish traps. Which, come on, one more. It's getting dark. Lovely, thank you. That will do me. Things you do for leather. In fact, there's a clay bucket that I made earlier. The octopus can go in. Bang. And while that's doing that, oops, we'll get these done. Yeah, so if we can move, then that would be a great position to start, because obviously one of a good set. Let's sleep, shall we? I forgot about Ancient Warfare research, how tedious it can be getting all the bits together, but I suppose better than a kick in the face. It'd be nice to actually plant some stuff as well. And we have got a reasonable amount of cobble. And it's one thing I'm noticing with You don't, and they are disabled if you're on the latest. They should be disabled on the latest version. Let me have a look. You can get platinum, but I don't think you will find... Oh, you get platinum clusters, and you can use platinum to make tools and stuff. Yeah, if I remember rightly, they are. You do. You can get uranium, but uranium has no use, and it should be turned off, but it does turn up. Okay, these are doing their thing again. What can we be doing while we're waiting? I suppose we can make a start. Shifting. Let me take these. I know it's kind of pointless that I've just put them both in, but we'll grab that. We shall get another bottle of water. We'll cook that one up. We'll pop that in there. That can go in there. We've got you. They can go in there for now. In fact, I'll take them with me, because I'm almost certain I've got more of that. Have I? Well, maybe not. Maybe I haven't. If I get another plant fibre, there we go. We can reduce our inventory slots down by 1. We'll just grab a whole load of stuff. What we got there? 1 block and 3. That's going to be 1 block and 5 then, isn't it? So we take the string. Any more string? No, that's good. We'll pop you in there, and then we shall go and get valuable things, I suppose, for now. And we'll just stick all of this into the backpack. Ready? Oh, and that can go in, because that's a pile of crap, really. What else we got? Should have some more ash somewhere. Can anybody see the ash? 5 ingots. And again, I really can't see the point in casting 3, 4. These up. Yeah, the lava out. You don't go in. The lava will be carrying with us anyway, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the Pam is fiddling a lot with the code at the moment, and again, I'm not 100% certain I agree or disagree with it. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Let me just take random crap out of here. We'll grab sticks. We'll take that and that and that and that. We'll grab those sticks. We'll take some of this as well. And again, we'll make sure that this is completely full of things. All the things. All the good things. I think there's some bones in there. I definitely remember seeing those. I've definitely got jerky in there. Well, let me just quickly just run through this and see if any of this transfers over. Sometimes the only way to do this is to be kind of brutal with it. Right, so they are going to take a while. That is now empty, and obviously, oops. Let me grab that again. So it's time to take a stroll to the new location and get ourselves set up with something. Where? Damn it. The importance of watching where you're going cannot be overstated. There are quite a lot of food options. Pam's. I went with Pam's because I was again. I'm hoping that at some point TFC 2 will update to 1.12, which TFC 2 is currently using PAMS as its food option. Now, it's my suspicion that should Biox want to, he could do something very similar to what we're doing here with the with this pack, and he could make it so, for example, you could use nutrition mod. It's not necessary to write your own nutrition mod. You could write it with this one. Use the one that's extant. You could use the Kitsune's Forgecraft, and that looks brilliant, and I must admit I'm very tempted around to the idea of actually using that mod. Right, if I wanted this, where would I make myself a little hobo hole? I suppose you might as well do it in the floor. Just come down a bit. I should probably have thought about this before I... Oh, we'll rebuild. It's not a problem. It's only temporary. That's what I said about the other place, isn't it? Right, so we need to get this. We'll take that, put that in there. We shall pop this on the floor and do that. Then we can dump off all of this. That sounds painful. We'll dump all of that off, and that this can come over here. We'll actually dump that off as well, and we'll have a little run around. We'll pop some torches down. We'll back in here, and again we'll just transfer goods over. It does sound, that cow sounds in pain. Yes, that is it's an interesting looking mod. I'm just not sure whether it's a little bit too much for early doors. It's I think it would definitely, well, not definitely, actually, that's not fair. It would probably, what have I got? Oh, I've got my spare arrow, that's what it was. Alright, so having brought that over, we can now right, so this is going to have a new one, and it's going to be Castle. Now, if you're wondering why Castle Valentine, one of my favourite novels of all time is Valentine's Castle, and all of my castles have always been called Castle Valentine. There's no good reason, it's just the reason that we have. So there you go, this is where Castle Valentine is going to go. And where are we at? 22, we're doing alright. I may have to run downstairs and get a fresh beer though, because this one is getting both warm and empty. One thing I haven't got in here is a fridge. I've got a coffee maker and a computer, obviously, but I don't have a fridge. Now, with a bit of luck, we should be getting close to the fishies being done, and then we'll find out whether I actually need to research those backpacks before I can make them. The majority of the items in this mod in Ancient Warfare you have to research before you can make them, so there's a very good chance that we'll not be able to make it even after I've got the stuff, but gotta give it a try, because it will make life considerably easier in the long run if I can leave behind the hobo hole and move to a new hobo hole in the area I want to build. We've got quite a lot of things to carry. How are you doing? 76. Do you reckon this is unloading? Yeah, it was, and if you don't know whether you've read the follow-ons, they are some strange stuff going on with those, the sequels. Right, okay. You can go in there, all the way in. Lovely. And I'll get the chests and stuff at a later date. I'll just keep piling stuff in here and putting it into my backpack or my inventory while we're waiting. We'll probably get this finished before we actually even get close to needing the backpack, but it's always handy to have extra things like a bag of packs. B. Okay, and then we'll take a little bit of that and we're off again. Boom. No, we're not. We're going to sleep. Well, we'll sleep here though. Yeah, it's interesting when you I'm not into three walls. Is that? I've got no idea what three walls is. I mean, the typical castle names you come across currently, there's an awful. You still get a lot of. I nearly made the same mistake again. You get a lot of Game of Thrones references, and whilst I love the books, I'm not a fan of the series. So, because you go very, very, very slowly, and it burns through your hunger. So it's actually quicker and easier to go backwards and forwards like this. Surprisingly enough, the carry option. I'll show you what I mean once we get to. I'll pick up a chest and you'll see what I mean. I think it gives you slowness or slowness 2. I can't remember which, but it's not. Well, you are just a You're just not a pretend cave. You're not even a real cave, are you? So the other thing then will be to make this island spawn safe, relatively anyway, and I'll probably do a charcoal pit. Now I'm thinking what we might do is actually put two gates, a gate on this side and a small postern gate on this side going on a bridge over there. Might do, don't know. I should have brought another chest with me. I've just realised I'm an idiot. Well, I've not just realised I'm an idiot, I've always known that, but let me do a double, then we can give me one of them, pop that down, do some of that. I'm not keen on hopseed one anyway, so it really is not a loss. B, no. B, in there you go. Right, yeah, so we can then just empty out again. Come on. Almost there. B. Get that lot out quick. I know I could have done that quicker. He really does sound in pain to me. Hang on, I'm just going to make a note of that because I'm always on the lookout for Conrad Stargard. Series. I'll have to have a look at that one. So yeah, if I I did it. Oh, hang on. I know. I moved it onto grave. If you look now at my I can't access my inventory, but it takes a while to get around anywhere. So yeah. And what am I reading at the moment? Hang on. Let me just get my phone out because that's where I'm reading most of my reading. On my Kindle on the phone, even though I've got a Kindle. I am currently on War Factory by Neil Asher. Yeah, so if you've not read any Neil Asher ones, he's got some strange stuff going. Especially with the Praedor, the alien villains in the books are basically giant sentient crab-like creatures. So he's a guy who definitely understands his aliens and makes enough to make them, well, alien. because you know, having aliens which are alien is often useful. Ooh. Could that be a spawner? It could be, but I'm not gonna. I'm tempted to find out. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, I know, but this is me. I think not. Bird poo will leave, and we'll leave the marble because I don't really. I mean, it could be a spawner, but I think that's just a cave. Right, where were we? We were talking. We were going to get the rest of the stuff, and I was going to eat this pineapple. What's my diet? My dairy is still looking pretty crap. Incidentally, I was asked what happens when you get low on those, and you get weakness and mining fatigue at certain levels below 10%. You can also get strength and haste, and strength and haste if you're at 100% and higher. So if you can get those up, it will give you beneficial effects as well. Yeah. Where was I? Let me go up here and round and up and over and back down into the hole of hoboness. Hey! Right, let me try this pack recipe. 3 chests, 2 wool. I think I just took all the wool over there, and all the wood for that matter. All right, let's start with start dismantling while we think about other things to take with us. After all of that, did it all bloody wrong anyway. Wonderful. What can I say other than absolutely bloody wonderful? We'll take you. Are you a... No, you're definitely an axe. And that one. We'll take that and that. All of those. And that and that and that. Those, because why wouldn't you? What have I got left? Still got a fair amount of space. I'm going to have to do one return trip though, I think. I don't think there's any avoiding that. Unless I use carrot. Let me take that with me as well while we're at it. It's only one return. Yeah, I think there are a variety of benefits. I'm looking at there's a mod called the RPG. I think it's RPG Experience mod off the top of my head, and it gives experience for, in addition to usual experience. You get experience for hit points, which increases your hit points over time. So that might be something which we put in. I've just got to decide how I want to do it, how I want to balance it, and whether. So, for example, if you die, do we take it all away? Do we take a little bit away? Do we penalise you harshly, or not so harshly? And yeah, it's an interesting call, but you know, maybe a max. I think anything more than a max of 20 hearts. So you know, we currently obviously can have 10. If you imagine it, the the red heart canisters from Tinkers would be the example, which of course we don't have in this thing because they've gone, which is interesting choice from Tinkers there. Maybe he just didn't want to have the baubles reliance. Okay, I'm gonna take this back a little bit further because I definitely want to place this down temporarily. So we can do that, and we'll pop all of that back away. I think I can get away with taking that out, which will give me access to more chests. Oops. And we should probably sleep, which we can't do, strangely enough, down there. There we go. Out under the stars. If you go to the Curse Forge page on the website and look for it, you'll see there's an issues tab. If you go in there, you can report all issues via that. Right, I am tempted, so I'm going to place all of my patterns. Oh, you can only be a cash chest or a patterns chest. That's interesting. It's very interesting. I mean, Alright. Well, I'm going to stick everything Tinkers related in this chest here then for now. Including that. Why not? Why not indeed? And that. There you go. You can go in there. Anything else, Tinkers? I don't know. I've lost track of what I'm doing now. That lot goes in there, and then we're back into here, and it's all of this lot out. And then all of that lot out. And finally, we'll leave you in. All of that lot out. And then this should be the last trip. Excuse me, Mr. Bull. You're in my way. There is a chunk loader in Ancient Warfare. If I remember rightly, it's quite an efficient one as well. So it's been a while. Hello, chicken. You're hungry and seriously, chicken, look, come here. Hang on. Let's see if we can't get this chicken. Won't work with that one. Come on. Give me everything except the seeds I want. There we go. There you go, chicken. There, you see? Now he's only thirsty. And seriously? I despair. The animals. Hey, come here. Just interested, what happens if I... You going to drink that? Or you're only going to drink from... I have no idea. Screw you, chicken. Very much like real ones. They can be spectacularly dumb in real life too. You only have to say you only have to have met our dog when she was alive. she could. I've never, the very first day we got our dog, which was, I don't know whether anybody knows, we had a Jack Russell Terrier called Bobby. She was a rescue dog, an ex-badger dog, and we got her home for the first day, and we led her out into the garden. She held out into the garden like a rate of knots. Now we've got French doors on the back of the house, and we had one open and one closed, glass French doors, and she comes helling straight back up. No, in fact, we closed the door. We let her out just to run around the garden and close the door. She came helling back up, ran head first straight into the door. I mean, seriously, into it. She was not messing around by any stretch of the imagination. She came in at speed and bounced about 20 feet down the garden off the glass and looked thoroughly confused as to why we would do this. You know, it's like, but why? Right, there we go. Bye bye, Hobo Hole. We are moving to a new place. I don't even want to think about what the Ancient Warfare NPCs are like. One of the reasons why I've deliberately, and I mean quite deliberately, not put DecoCraft into this pack is they could not understand DecoCraft blocks at all. They just went, huh? What's that? And then promptly walked into it and stayed there. So yeah, no DecoCraft, which is good. It kind of forces you to do vanilla decoration, which is something I think I've got a little bit lazy at and bad at, because I've got so used to having mods in the pack that go away. That does not want to drink that water. Oh well. We'll work that particular problem out later. So, right, we're here. We've got that. Most of our ores are processed, so I don't desperately need to re-establish the Tinker's Forge at this stage. Although I will do ultimately. I will put all of the Tinker's blocks in there. Don't know if I've got any of that kicking around in any of these. Probably not. How do I want to do this then? I mean, that'll do for now. That really is as much of a home comforts as I feel I need. In one of these chests there should be some furnaces, which we'll just pop in there. And what I probably need to do is find my diamonds and a stick, and we need to start thinking about our shape of our thingy. So this one I was in. Yes, all of the things, they can be quite brutal. They can be easily fooled as well. The NPCs have a predictable behaviour, I think is probably the fairest way of saying it. Okay, so let's have a think what I need to do. I probably need to take this layer out, and for that I'd probably be better off building an excavator. Or would I be better off getting the steel recipe done first? Oh, settle down, man. Flighty goats. Am I better off getting the steel recipe done first? Iron pick, cart bucket, powered rail. The powered rail is the most awkward one there. But you do get 6 per cast, so it's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Redstone, and you can tell how long it is since I've made any. Hang on, there's a crafting table. There we go. Let me just pop you in there. Redstone, stick and that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've made some of this stuff. Bucket. Man, we really ploughed through the iron, haven't we? Can't complain with dark purple. I like dark purple. Stick a bucket in then. This is going to cost a bit in iron, I think. Mine cart and a pick. Now these picks only have one function, and that's for crafting, so yeah, there's no point in getting excited with these. They are. And a furnace minecart. That gives me, what am I doing? Mining. And then we need, I think it was chemistry was the last one. So let's work out what we need for that. Research queue, chemistry. Oh man, that is a lot of redstone. Oh, we need to get to the nether. Crap. Okay. We're going to have to set up the smeltery, aren't we? That is an absolute must. We need to set this up somewhere. We'll get you, and we'll take the tank. And I will want to sleep, I think. Is it not night? It looks like it's getting on towards night. Looks like it should be night. It's almost night. In the meantime, I'm just going to set up a smeltery here very quickly. Temporary smeltery. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2, 1, and 2. And we'll sleep up here because I want to do this. So yeah, Applied Energistics 2 is an interesting mod. Refined storage is also an interesting mod. Damn you. That is not doing much damage at all, is it? I don't even know which one I've shot now. God, it's like a shooting gallery at a fairground. But these things need to stop. These are, I can't remember whether these ram you. I think they do. Oh man, alright. I'm going to kill one of these if you'll pardon the pun, if it kills me. I'm going to kill them all because they are just getting on my nerves. Right, that's it. Come here, you. Come here. Yes, that's right. You. Sorry, this has to be done. It's just so annoying. Where's the last one? There he is. Okay. They fainted now. Oh man, I'm gonna have Petter on the line now, aren't I? Right, so armed with that, and there is a spare bucket of lava down here in one of these chests. I know there is because I put it in there. I could do with some more lava for this, which might be a little bit problematic. Let's have a look at what we got. Oh, it's not too bad actually. There's one just over there, and there's a good one to the north as well. In fact, there's plenty of lava in all directions, so that's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a bucket of lava in, and we're going to get a bucket of water. Bucket of lava, bucket of water. And that gives us a block of obsidian. I don't know why I actually did it like that. That makes no sense whatsoever. What I actually want to make is a sharpening kit, which means I need a stencil table to start off with. Pop you down. I need some stencils. Do those. Do those. And those. That should give me a bunch of those. They go in there. And I want a sharpening kit stencil. And then I want a part builder. That requires 2 of something, so we'll go with 2 of those. And that can come out. And we'll then dig that back up. I know this is a bit of a pain, but, you know, we'll live. You can. You shouldn't be able to. Obsidian normally requires you to melt it to make anything out of it. Unless that has changed. Why is that the ice bucket challenge? I still don't understand why that is the ice. Oh, we need 2 obsidian. Of course we do. Let's go and sort that out. And then we're good. What time are we at? 10 past. We're all right. Got to be up early in the morning though, so because I have got. I'm back onto my early morning swim, which is going to be painful. Okay, come on. Now, I mean, I could make all of the obsidian that way, but it's probably easier just to sharpen my pick to obsidian making standard. Combined with a flint. I saw them in a tool station, presumably. Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? It's always in a tool. Where is the tool station? Where's the tool station? Tool station. There. Ah, bloody hell, that was not good. Do you need to be fully repaired first? I bet you do, don't you? Or do I need to make a diamond? Oh, hang on. Obsidian. No, I'm doing this all wrong. I needed to make a diamond sharpener. I think. I think I did. Part builder. Let's just see. No. Alright, so this is... Okay, yeah, that is not going to play ball at this moment, is it? Because that is the... I mean, I could upgrade. I could add that. That will give it mining... you know what? Let's do that. That's the way to go. And then we can go mine obsidian. So I don't think I can then combine that. Oh, I can. And that takes it to cobalt level. Cool. Right. Yeah, I forgot the piece of flint. I don't know whether it would have taken it up there, because that would have been a 2 level increase though. So it kind of possible that wouldn't work. And I've just realised I've got food in my inventory which I could be cooking. Let me stick that in there with a piece of coal. Alright, let's try put it in the right furnace. There we go. Right, let's go and get ourselves some obsidian for a nether portal. That's probably the next thing we need to do. I'll eat some berries for the time being. We'll head over this way. Yeah, I got the flint and then forgot to put it in. Well, it's easy when you're me. And the other thing, now we have an actual place that we're going to build and live, is that's going to make life easier, is it does mean that we can actually start thinking about building a bigger smeltery and getting all the good stuff like that. No, well, it's got extra durability as well now, so that's going to take it a good while. Now I'm going to obviously cheap out on the nether portal. That's going to be a 3322 portal with no corners. If anybody followed that particular Hermitcraft debate, it will be the cheaped out version. I don't want this to go too far back. I don't want to completely trash the obsidian here, so right. One, come on, there we go. Hey, I've been here before. I can tell just looking at the other end of the other end of the lava there. Well, this is going to take a hot moment, isn't it? And then we should be good. Let me just grab that out of the way. Is that slate? It is. How many do I need again? 10. 10 is the number, isn't it? And I've got 3. And for, oh, hello. Sneaky bit hidden under there, eh? And oh, there's another sneaky bit as well. Hello. Well, we're halfway there already, which is good. Okay, let me just quickly snooze. Should I be worried that the ground is catching fire? It is, yeah. I'm not sure which. I think I've got Hyuela as opposed to Wyala. Oh, we're nearly halfway there, so we're getting to it. Oh bloody hell! This is got some sneaky old lava blocks hidden down there, isn't it? 6. The thing is, I think you can change those particular mods like Wyala and Hyuela and the harvestability. I think they're all client side anyway, so if you want to add them to the pack, it'll work no problem, even if you're on a server. And 8, 2 more, and we're good. There we go, almost there. Oh, come on, I can feel it. It's going to break any second. Now, go. Not quite, okay. But it doesn't matter, because we've got... We've got 10. And we'll get more when we need it. I'm not going to worry too much about all of that. Right, back over to here now. The question is, where do I want my portal? Because I don't want it actually on or in the castle, because the noise will drive me up the wall. So plenty far enough away is, you know, good. And the other thing I will need to pick up some bits and pieces as well, yeah. Hup. So I don't want it there. What about on the bluff overlooking us? That kind of works, I think. Whew, dear. Very warm in our house tonight. Didn't I just hear it? I heard a frog. There he is. Oh, he's adorable. I love these little although it's got to be said that sometimes putting things into the game that have no function will lead to a shitstorm. If you've not seen the discussions on Reddit about the what the hell is it, the dolphins, and the fact you won't be able to ride them. Everybody's up in arms about that one. So alright, I'm sure I had a bush. I mean, I can make a flint and steel now, so that's not a problem, but I'm sure I had a bush knife. Oh well, again, doesn't matter. We've got you. I will take a couple of stacks of cobble. I will leave that one behind. Because we're going to need, well, we need the redstone, that's a biggie. Also, and I think I did I mark some cinnabar? I'm sure I marked cinnabar somewhere. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I've definitely got lapis. Cinnabar is the one we need, and I've definitely not got it anywhere. We may need to actually trade for redstone if we're not careful. Yeah, that'll get blocked up later. So what do we think about up here? This kind of, or would we be better off on there? Maybe just there. Well, the ferrets kill the chickens as well, so it kind of goes around. I think here actually, this is as good a place as any. 1, 2, 3, and we can do something fancy with it later. It's at the end of the day, it's a nether portal. We'll pop you there. We shall pop you there and there, and we shall pop that out because I don't like having those about. And then we can just come over here and light it, and well, this could be disastrous. We'll see. The biggest worry for me with these is when you end up over a lava lake. I've got a sneaking suspicion. Wow, I'm not in a lava lake. That is incredible. Okay, J. New. Portal. Save. Right, how... This seems a little bit laggy actually, but... No, it was actually just netherrack I needed, wasn't it? Oh, you are kidding me. This is about the worst. I mean, it's great in so far that this is a safe entry exit point, but not so good for anything else. All right. Need to find a way out. That seems to be the most likely way. My personal method of dealing with lava pockets in the nether is to dig a one-hole pit in front of me when I'm doing this, and then it doesn't matter if it decides to throw a lava pocket at me, because it will just run down into that pit. I'm over lava now. God, that's not good. I hate the sound of angry babbies when I'm fresh in the nether and I'm not really, well, I suppose I am equipped for it, but I would like to know, what level am I on? Y86. I'm fairly high up, actually. Do you think we should be trying to go down? Oh, I nearly made a mistake there. It's easy to forget. Oh, that's not good. All right, we need to find a way down then, don't we? Okay, this is going to be entertaining. Maybe we'll try going. Going down is actually a lot easier, of course, because the lava will automatically just flow straight down into that lowest point. Come on, show me an exit. I keep on expecting to find quartz as well, of course I won't, will I? Because the right, what am I at now? 79. See, what do you reckon that was? About 20 blocks down. I don't know. Been very lucky with the lava pockets so far, though. All right, we'll try that way again now and see whether we can't find a way out. Although I may have to finish soon anyway, so. Did I just see a lava drip then? Don't think I did. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Oh, hello again. It's there. The cobalt and nardite is normal. Been a bit tight, but there we go. Well, okay, there we don't go. I'll just leave it, fill this in here, I think, and stab a torch down because it's getting a bit dark and miserable, and then we shall continue this way, I suppose, until we find there's got to be an exit, a way out into the out of this cavern somewhere. Oh, there's the ardite. Don't mind if I do. I mean, it's all good, innit? And whoops, no. Keep that one open. Oh dear, and eventually maybe we'll find an actual exit. I think I only wanted this stuff anyway at this time. It just seemed kind of silly when you come to the nether to not try and find a way. Here we go. Right, where are we and what are we overlooking? On what's going to try and kill me. The biggest danger in here, I think, is going to be nitro creepers. Alright now. But while we're in here, I think it would be terribly, terribly wrong of me not to... let me just put... I just want to go back over here a second. Where's my... somewhere. I've lost it, you see, already. This is why I said, let me go back over here. Okay, J, new, portal, tunnel, save, and close. and exit. Right, we're not worried about that now. So I think we'll definitely grab this glowstone because we can. And we'll have you. Thank you very much. We'll definitely have the cobalt because, you know, for the same reason. We'll get a little bit of this going. Cobalt and Ardite will give us a manual in, which means we should be able to get half decent tools, or some relatively half decent tools. There we go. Now what are you? Blazing Orchid. Don't do that. No, go out, go out, go out, go out. Please. Oh, God. Okay. Important lesson learned. Don't break blazing orchids. I should have guessed. They sound very much similar to the... there's a plant similar to them in Nature. Was it Nature or Biomes of Plenty, which had a very similar effect. So that shouldn't have surprised me in the least. There's a load of stuff over there. I'm interested in... if I can get... well, some of this red wood looks interesting. Soul sand, not so bothered about right now. Red wood, this looks interesting. Question is, does it try and kill me when I harvest it? Answer is, I should probably eat and heal before I try it. Because that blazing leaves, blazing wood, I mean, it just has that kind of, well, blazing kind of sound to it, doesn't it? That's the one I want to go and get as well, the bloodwood, if I can get one of those, because they are, come on, I really should have brought better food with me, shouldn't I? I didn't, unfortunately. Right, we're there, so let me... it doesn't recognise it as a tree. That's in... oh, that now it does. Okay. And it's not trying to kill me, which is good. I don't want that. That tried to kill me. I'm not friends with that. Question is, can I plant that in the overworld? Well, it's only a minor question. But if we head up this way, while I'm here, I'll grab some more of this. Yes, it definitely hurts. I'll have those though, because that would be wrong not to. Right, now, which is going to be the easier one of the two to do, and what have you got underneath you? You are peculiar in that you're massive. Well, although I mean all of these bloodwood trees are massive. Just if I can, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can easily get to that one. Let me just... let me just break a whole load of leaves. So, bloodwood trees used to periodically be a source of redstone if you drop when their leaves decay. It has to be said, I am not finding that to be true right now. Wow. I'm not going after that. Flowering magma plant. You just... yeah, same thing. You have to learn, right? Go out. What did you drop? that was so amazing. What can we use you for? Bugger all other than plant ball. However, you are used to make... Okay. It's not going to catch on, I'll say that much. Oh, and there's my favourite little fella over there. Let's see what happens when I try and chop down this. And then I think I'm going to get the hell out of the nether, and we need to find some cinnabar. Yeah. What did I see? Was it Terry Pratchett's The Last Continent? You know, do you have many snakes down here? Nah, mate. Spiders killed the snakes. Come on. Well, I'll not complain. We got some cobalt. We've done reasonably well out of it. I'll take that wood because I can use it. But I think the hint should be right now that the nether wants to kill me and I should get out because I'm a little bit hurt anyway. Oh man, but it's distracting me. It's trying to coax me into staying, knowing that every second I stay is a second longer that it tries to get to kill me. Right, where am I? Okay. See that? That is just no, it is not happening. Nope. Stay away from that. Right. I'm going to get out the nether while I still can. I'm going to go and find something a bit better to eat than pineapple. We can obviously improve this entrance, but this is not a bad entrance out of all the places I've appeared in the nether. Now the danger now is we come out at night. That's the only other problem that I foresee. Yeah, wasn't too bad. Night is just ending. Perfect. So that means we've got no zombies or creepers or anything on our... That means we've got no zombies on our island. Sir, did you not hear me? No? I suggest you should listen better. Yeah. And he's just going to go off and die, as are all of those, so that's fine. So just the way I like it. Well, that's not bad. We've made some progress. We can obviously move onwards now with plans and other plans and plans and more plans. I'm going to stick that in there along with that and the rest of that ardite. My god, I got a lot of ardite. This was... So we got that, we got the gold, we need lapis and redstone for that. I haven't got enough. I'm too short. Baggeration. Baggeration. Recipe for redstone. I don't think there is any... that shouldn't work anyway. Yeah, you see leaf blocks have got a... Oh, 0. If you do it with a fortune 3, there's a 100% chance of a redstone block. Ah, well, that's interesting because fortune. Well, many things are better than pineapple, but pineapple is a very healthy and very. Let me eat some monster jerky. Oops, that'll do me for now. So we definitely need to get that dairy going. So I think when we get to recording, I obviously need to start laying out my plans for Castle Valentine. I will probably do some terraforming back here. We need to get the cattle going, although that obviously is another bull. He's not going to really help me a great deal. Seriously, I'm hungry again already. Oh, of course, because I'm regenerating. Bloody modern Minecraft day. Right, and that, and what else have we got? We could cook an octopus. Oh, we got that. What does that actually give us? That hopefully is a reasonable amount. There we go. What else we got? Ah, we're full. Oh, that's interesting. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, and it's actually, if you, oh yeah, the fire one is good, but gelatinous. So yeah, pretty cool. So we can do the blue slimes for that now. Okay, that's all doable. Well, I think on that note, that probably runs us to the end of the stream, because I need to make salad and get to sleep ready for a 5:30 start in the morning to go and swim for half a mile. So thanks everybody for coming along, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye for now.